Conservatives are pushing for a new tax cut, a new change to the tax code, and you're gonna be shocked to find out who it benefits. It has to do with the capital gains tax, which is a tax levied on profits from the sale of property or an investment. Now there's some interesting things about capital gains taxes versus regular taxes. The top tax rate for long-term capital gains is about 24%. Which includes a 3.8% surtax on high earners' net investment income, which was created under Obamacare, which I don't think a lot of people remember conveniently. The capital gains tax rate, unfortunately, is much lower, of course, than even the newer 37% top individual income tax rate. So, I mean, you're talking about a significantly lower tax rate than income tax, even if, in effect, that is where your income is coming from, which for many rich people is what it is. But they don't like a certain thing about capital gains, and it has to do with inflation. So currently, people pay capital gains taxes on the difference between the cost of purchasing something and the amount for which it was sold. But conservatives want to change that so that people only pay taxes on the difference between what they paid for the investment plus inflation and the amount for which the investment sold. Which, I mean, that sounds complicated, but in effect, it would significantly cut something like, depending on inflation, 30, 40, or 50% of the taxes that these people would be paying. And for many rich individuals, that is all of the taxes they pay. So we can bring up an example as we talk about this and you'll see how the numbers work out, but it's complicated, don't worry too much about it.
So bottom line is, it's gonna cost us another $100 billion because the $2 trillion deficit that they created with the last tax cuts for the rich wasn't enough, so they'll throw in $100 billion. Okay, so and that's over 10 years, and that keeps on going if it passes. So let's break this down. First of all, Ryan Ellis, the senior tax advisor for the Family Business Coalition, business, sure, says it benefits rich, poor, middle class, everybody. That is.
Oh well, good. Why haven't we done it yet then?
That is categorically untrue. That is preposterous. Do you have capital gains? So capital gains are if you have stock that you've held for a long, long time. And some of you might have capital gains, and that's understandable. You probably have not that much, a little bit. Some of you don't have it at all because you don't have money that you could put into the stock market as an investment and that you could hold for a long time. Or you have a big property that you sold, or you have a big business that you started and then sold, and then you get capital gains tax on it rather than regular income. No, it is almost by definition geared towards the wealthy. It is because it is applied to not your salary. We all earn a salary, right? You might earn a high salary or a low salary, and that's gonna get the regular tax, which is higher, right? This is applied to wealth. So I already have money, I put the money, and I don't need to do anything. I don't need to show up and punch a clock or anything. If I'm investing, I press the button, and then 3 years later, I press another button. Okay, that's kind of how it works. And so, hey, look, there's nothing wrong with that. You want people to invest and you want them to build businesses, etc. But there is no logical reason why that should be a lower rate than the regular taxes that you pay for the actual work that you do. And so, and Warren Buffett has talked about this. He said, look, any real investor, if they buy into this Republican ideology and they say, because the Republicans say, nobody will invest. If you don't have lower taxes for capital gains, nobody will invest. Warren Buffett's like, what kind of an investor doesn't invest because they're gonna make a little less money when they pay taxes on it? Then you're not an investor. Then go home and be a plumber, okay? Of course we'd invest anyway. That's the whole point of being an investor. And what kind of a loser says, well, I was gonna start a business, but I hear that Obama added a 3.8% surtax to the capital gains. Now it's still much lower than if I have a job, but no, I'm not starting the business anymore. Well, that loser would have never started the business in the first place. That's not a real entrepreneur, that's not how it works. So the whole thing is a fiction. It doesn't help the poor at all. It almost doesn't affect the middle class almost at all. It is strictly for people who have accumulated a lot of wealth. So, and in this case, they just thought Ted Cruz is proposing this, in office proposing it. By the way, back in 2007, there's a couple of guys who proposed it about 11 years ago, obviously. One was a young congressman named Paul Ryan. Another one was a congressman named Mike Pence.
A couple of wonks.
And so they've been dying to give this particular tax cut to the rich for a long time. Part of the reason they wanted to kill Obamacare was because it had that 3.8% surcharge. They're like, that's a little extra on our wealth accumulation, how dare you? So they're just as usual, and just what the doctor ordered, another tax cut for the rich.
Yeah.
Maybe my favorite part of the story though, John, is that they're like, they might have to wait till after the midterms because it might be a little hard for the voters to stomach another tax cut for the rich. Yeah. So in the meanwhile, they'll lie to you about, we're gonna look out for you. We're gonna look out for you. And if you make the mistake of putting the Republicans back in charge, they're like, all right, tax cut for the rich again. Or they don't even wait and they don't have the congressman do it. They just do the executive branch. John, I remember them being really upset when the executive branch under Obama would do things unilaterally.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe if it was tax cuts. Yeah.
So they could have the Treasury do it instead. And they think with Larry Kudlow as being the top economic advisor and Steve Mnuchin, former Goldman Sachs, former financial scumbag, who ripped people off doing foreclosures, they think they have a pretty good chance at them going, another tax cut for the rich? Yeah, check, no problem. So that's headed their way. Yep. Our only hope is that the last tax cut is polling at 27%.
Which is 26% higher than it should be.
I hear you.
It should be at 1%. I'll grant you that. 1% of the country should be like, please, sir, some more. But not the rest of you. What are people thinking?
It's okay. 27% is a disastrous number. So that might give them some pause before they do one more tax cuts for the rich. If you like this video, bless your heart. We got a lot more where that came from. We do a full show every day, Monday through Friday. Come enjoy it ad-free by becoming a member. tytnetwork.com/join.